everybody, so today is the 4th of July and I thought I would do a get ready with me because I wanted to, and I am really excited for the makeup I'm going to do because I don't really do makeup like this every day, obviously. And once I'm done with the makeup, I will show you my outfit, but I thought I would do a top through get ready with me just because they're fun and I don't really do them that often, actually. I'm trying to get videos out more often, and I thought this would be a great way to start, just talking to you and doing my makeup, because I do that a lot, talk and do my makeup. But yeah, so if you want to see my 4th of July makeup, stay tuned. Okay, so I already prepped my face with my Cetephil Oil Control Moisturizer because I want to make my skin just more hydrated, so that way anything I put in my face doesn't like cake up or collect on dry spots, because it's not very cute. And then I also put a lip balm on my lips because I want to use it. I want to use an intense lip color, and I don't want any of the lipstick to stick to any dry spots on my lip. So make sure you do that before anything else. And then also continuing with the prepping the skin, I'm going to be taking my MAC Studio Fix, my MAC Studio Fix, and just spraying this all over my face because, I don't know, this water consistency, it has a lot of vitamins in it, which also hydrates your skin, and I think it gives the face a really nice appearance under makeup, and it also can work as a primer and a setting spray. So I like it more to use under my makeup than over my makeup though, but it's completely your preference. Okay, so now I let the Fix Plus dry because I do not want to go in with my face products with that Fix Plus still wet, because the foundation and powder and concealer and everything, it won't really sink into your face. It'll kind of lay on top of that water and it could mess with the consistency of it, and that is why I put it on Fix Plus before and let it dry. And also make sure all your moisturizer, under eye cream, and everything you put on your face is completely settled in before you add more product on top of it. Otherwise it's just, I don't like the way it feels, and I think that you'll get a better effect after everything's set in. So once you have everything set in, like I just went on a complete rant about, I'm going to be taking the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer SPF 20 onto my face. Now I think this is great for the 4th of July because it provides slight coverage to sheer out your skin tone and to also provide protection against the sun with the SPF 20. Now I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix Concealer and apply that on any blemishes and underneath my eye. I like doing my face cream products first. No matter what, I don't really like to come back to them unless the eyeshadow I'm using has a tint fallout. But I also like to go from face cream, just like cream products on my face, to eyes, because I like to give any cream product that I'm working with time to settle in, even if it's a primer on my eye, because I don't like the tacky base that it leaves, because I feel like it can just mess with anything else, and you kind of want to see, I always want to see the finish of foundation and concealer once it's set, and not mess with it, so that way I can then go back and apply more or anything. And if I don't need to apply more and it's good, I will just move straight on to powder after my eyes. But I do always like to give my foundation and concealer and anything sticky and tacky that leaves that little, the tacky kind of, I'm still on your face, I haven't sinking into your face feel. Yeah, I just like to make sure that goes away before I apply anything on top. Okay, so So now that I put on all my face creamy products, I'm going to move on to my eyes. And first things first, I always like to apply a primer, and I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay primer. This is my favorite. I think it's everyone's favorite. It's just really good, and it always keeps my eyeshadow on and prevents any creasing that could happen. Okay, now that you put your primer on and you let it kind of sink into your eyelid, fun fact about eyelids is they don't have any pores on them. That is why you need a primer, because without the primer, your eyeshadow can just slip and slide all over your eyelids because there are no pores trying to hold on to things. That's why foundation can usually stick on a little bit better than your eyeshadow can, because the oil on your face, it'll come out of your pores, but the pores can still grab a hold of the face makeup. But your eyelids, since they don't have any pores, the eyeshadow can slip all over the place. So that way, I always, put on a primer just in case. And like I said, I need a primer. And if it doesn't hold on my eyeshadow, it's going in the trash. Now I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, which I absolutely love to death. It is my favorite palette. I don't care. There's only 6 colors, and they're all completely neutral. They're my favorites, and I can use this eye look for basically anything. I always take it with me when I travel. I'm going to be mixing Foxy and WOS, these 2 matte shades right here that are very neutral. And I'm just going to be taking these colors all over my lid and mixing them together. I'm actually going to be taking them all over the eye because I want to have a really nice base before I apply any eyeshadows, because I always find that eyeshadows, they blend better on top of other eyeshadows, especially with Urban Decay. That's because their eyeshadows blend so well. So I always like to have that base on there. And also, if your eye primer is still a little bit tacky, I take this over the eyelid and just kind of pat it on, just so that way when you want to blend, you're not gonna have any patches of where the color is uneven. Alright, so now I've kind of zoomed you guys in, and I am still sticking with the same palette. I'm going to be taking Naked 2, which is just this beautiful neutral, more to the fuller side, light brown. I'm going to be taking that on this huge fluffy brush. You can use the E40 by Sigma. You can use the E40 by Sigma if you don't have this brush or any fluffy brush you have. This one is by BH Cosmetics. I do not know the actual name because they didn't come with names on them. I just got them in a packet. And also, my dog decided to chew it up, and I was like, you're a poop. But I'm just going to be throwing this really roughly in the crease, just as a kind of transition color that gives my eye just a little bit of depth. So now that you have that color chucked in your crease, you're going to need a smaller blending brush. And make sure before you use any brush, especially if it's not clean, just to wipe it off on the back of your hand with any brush, just to make sure, unless you've like freshly cleaned them. Because I know I hate when you have leftover eyeshadow on one brush and then you go into another eyeshadow and it's like, crap, I just messed up a color and now I have to start over. So just make sure you do that little tip. But you're just going to be taking a smaller, fluffier brush, and you are going to take it in Faint. Remember, you don't have to actually use this exact palette. You can just use colors that are similar with what you have. But I'm going to be taking Faint, and I'm just going to be placing this directly in my crease. I don't want to take it up as far as I did with Naked 2, because that color is a little bit lighter, and I wanted to give that color more of a blowout, just to create the extra transition color. Also with this color, I'm going to be taking it a little bit into my outer V. I want to mainly focus this color on the outer ridge of my eye. You always, wherever you want the most pigmentation with your eyeshadow, you want to start in that area. So I always like to have the most definition in depth in the outer corner of my eye, and so I always start there. But if you like it anywhere else, you do you. But again, I like to bring it a little bit into the outer V, kind of outer third, and then just drag the excess directly into the crease. Alright, now that you have that crease color thrown in there, I'm going to be taking a different brush than these blendy brushes. Let's find it. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. That is the name that is on this brush. It's just basically a fat, kind of flat shader brush almost. It's pretty dense and really thick, and I'm just going to, again, make sure there's nothing on there, because I don't want to pop any other colors. And I'm going to be taking, I'm going to take Foxy, which is a beautiful yellow-toned creamier color, as WS is more pink tone, as you can see. One's more yellow, one's more pink. I'm going to be taking the more yellow-toned, beigey, creamy color. And I'm going to be taking this on this flat shader brush and tapping off the excess because I don't want any. And taking this all over the 2/3 of my eye, leaving out the majority of the outer third. And make sure to put all that depth in there with that other color. I don't want to get rid of it and take away that hard work, because the colors won't blend that cleanly into each other if one just goes straight on top of it. Sure, you can just go back over it, but it might not turn out the same. You just want to make the focus on those 2/3 of your eyelid, like so. And then you can just go back in with that huge fluffy brush, there it is, and just kind of blend your crease. Like so. So as you can see, it's kind of more, focused and bright on, 2/3. Just a neutral bright, not like shimmery highlighter. Highlighter white? No, like stark white. You don't want it to be stark white, you kind of want it to be more neutral, but just still brighter there. And if you're like me, I'm going to be taking a little bit of shimmer across that part of my eyelids, because my eyes right now, there's no shimmer on them, it's completely matte. I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Iced Latte, which is beautiful. These, to me, are more like pressed pigments. They aren't really eyeshadows. I actually think they are pressed pigments. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a flat shader brush like this. This whole brush came with the Naked 2 palette, if you're wondering. So I don't think you can actually buy it unless you buy the palette. I'm not actually 100% sure on that, but yeah. So I'm just going to be taking a small amount of this. I don't want to have too much, because if you have too much, it's not going to create the light frost that I want. It's like glitter all over the eyelid. It's more like this is your color, and I don't want to take away from the yellowy color that we used on that part. This is what this shadow looks like. It's beautiful. I love these eyeshadows. I think this one is especially great for overlapping any color if you use it lightly. Just to give a really pretty shape. Like that. So now I'm going to be taking two eyeliners. The first one I'm going to be using is the MAC Super Slick Liquid Eyeliner in Signature Blue, which looks like this. Okay. I would never use this on a regular basis, but I like it for the 4th of July. Okay, so my SD card just got full, so I went and uploaded the footage that I filmed before this, and I put it in my computer. But while I was gone, all I did was I finished up the liner and I created a lick. And I put on mascara and I didn't do anything else than that. And I used the L'Oreal Voluminous Lashes and Benefit Stay Real. So now we can go back to the face. So what I'm going to be doing is taking my powder from Maybelline. This is the Dream Matte. And just applying this in my T-zone. And just applying that kind of to my T-zone. Since I will be outside, I don't want to get too like that. And then after doing that, I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Organic Princess and use this as my blush and bronzer because I don't want anything to distract my eyes or my lips. And so I'm just going to be taking that along the cheeks, along my cheekbone kind of sort of thing. And then I'm not going to do any contour. And then underneath my jaw line, do it along your jawline, kind of get it on your chin, on your nose. Go back over the cheeks, temple, like that. Okay, I'm going to be taking my MAC red lipstick in Runway Red. This is the Making Pretty collection. I think it's limited edition. But any blue tone red will work, or any red. I just like blue tone. And I'm going to do my lips. You can do it as sheer or as intense as you like. So that is the completed makeup look. Yeah, it is. Alright, so that's the completed makeup look, and I'll be right back and I'll show you my outfit. Or actually, I should zoom in on this for now. And it doesn't need to be 4th of July. Alright, I'll be right back with my outfit. Okay, so first off, my shirt is from H&M, and as are my shorts, which I absolutely love, but they are really short. And my Converse are from Converse, the white Converse. And then my bandana and sunglasses are from Michaels. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Bye.